A little inspector theater.
Can I come in?
Come on in, Mr. Fire. The door's open for you.
You always make me feel so warm and welcome.
No, this is supposed to have a self-closing spring on it. Alright? Most of the things you care most about are usually inside the house. Fires happen, most common fires are in the garage and the kitchen. There's not a lot we can do about the kitchen, that's understood. But we can do something about the garage. This is supposed to have a self-closing spring. That's the International Residential Code says that. Oh, they're not allowed here. Well, you know, fire's allowed everywhere. All right, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for the garage overhead door. And that's what this is. We have a metal overhead door. On the back sides of this, we got some vinyl insulation. That's good for noise. And that's about it because the garage is not conditioned space. Our control button is over 5 feet from the ground, from the floor, so that's a good thing. We're supposed to have a warning notice right here. It usually has an illustration of a little child being smashed underneath the door, but we're supposed to have a warning notice right there. Our optic sensors for the door opener are not supposed to be farther from the driveway than 6 inches, so our optic sensors are a little high. We have spring tension notices on each corner of the door. That's a good thing. The manual door lock has been decommissioned with a bolt right here. That's a good thing. You can close the door, forget about your door, push a button in your car, push a button on the wall, and the door tries to open and it's locked, and then you could damage your door and spring it all out of place. So that's a good thing. If the door opener is decommissioned, then of course you might want to reactivate that, or you would, I would. Okay, but we do not. The warning notice that was missing from over here is also missing on this door. We should have, hopefully in the middle and about eye height, but somewhere on this door, there should be another one. Oh, excuse me, see? That's why I like it in the middle. So we do have a safety notice on here. It does not, safety instructions, only when it's properly adjusted. Do not stand or walk under the door. Do not permit children. Do not. Yeah, that's a warning notice. It's a little dense, you know, it's not quite so obvious, but it is a warning notice. So what do we have? We don't have a warning notice on the door opener button. Our optic sensors are too high from the door, and we do not have a pull handle inside of the door. If you do lose the power, you know, you can disengage this. You have an emergency disconnect. You can disengage this, and you have nothing to grab onto to open the door. If it's an emergency and you're trying to do something, you don't have it. So there we go. That's our spring tension rod. We do have that. That's a good thing. We have our emergency handle like I just showed you. That's a good thing. Now this door is on a GFCI protected circuit, but the receptacle outlet right there, it's not labeled for GFCI. It's supposed to have a little GFCI sticker on there like these. And you don't have one. So, I mean, really, do you need to know that that's GFCI? I mean, this one over here is GFCI as well. So that's how we kind of figure these things out. In fact, while we're figuring these things out, let's just try this. All right, the light went out when I tripped that GFCI receptacle. So the light went out, the door's not going to work. See that? So I'm going to reset this guy. All right. Light comes back on. Open it up. Is it going to open for us? This is the way it operates. This is the way it sounds. We have our courtesy light luminary. It's there. All right. So I do not do block tests. Okay, the builder can come out here and show you. He can demonstrate a block test. I have that in my inspection agreement that I do not perform block tests. I have it on the inspection agreement that's posted on my website that I do not do block tests. And then, of course, I have it also on the report. I'm going to say that I did not do a block test. I test them with the optic sensor only. So I come over here, and I take my big old flat foot. I break the beam, and we do have safety reverse. We do have a safety reverse. So that's a good thing. So what did we learn? We learned that we don't have a safety notice posted here. We learned that we don't have a little GFCI sticker on that. Yay. We learned that we do not have a pull handle here. And we learned that our optic sensors are too high.